Hi, I'm Claire Morian. I am the head of auctions here at the Coin Cabinet, and in honor of Queen Elizabeth II's Platinum Jubilee coming up, I wanted to highlight another historic Jubilee in coinage, Queen Victoria's Golden Jubilee. Here I have two examples of what is known as the Jubilee Head in our upcoming sovereign sale on May 24th. We have an 1887 London Mint coin in PCGS MS64 and an 1893 Sydney Jubilee Head in PCGS MS62. This portrait was created by Joseph Edgar Boehm, a sculptor who was also a royal sculptor of 40 commissions within the royal family. In 1879, as Victoria approached her 60th birthday, there was a need for a new effigy, as her last one was created in 1838 when she was only 19. Boehm agreed to the commission but was given no deadline, so he often put it on hold to pursue more interesting commissions. After several revisions and restarts, the portrait was finally accepted in early 1887, and it's the design we see today. Her with her widow's veil, her tiny diamond crown, which she so often preferred to wear because it was light, pearl necklace, pearl earring, medals, along with the reverse, the plume of Pastrucci was added back in. The coin was finally released in 1887 in celebration of Victoria's 50 years of reign. The Jubilee Head was highly criticized, particularly over the tiny crown, which many people thought was silly, as well as the very realistic facial features in the portrait, which showed her sharp, angular features. Furthermore, denominations were not listed on the reverses, which made the original sixpence, which is known as the withdrawn type, to look a lot like the half-sovereign. Many fraudsters actually gilded them and used the sixpences as half-sovereigns. Boehm died in 1890, and the Royal Mint could then freely discuss changing the coinage without upsetting the Queen's favorite sculptor. Overall, this coin lasted 7 years and was swapped for what's known as Old or Veiled Head in 1893. Ironically, though, this effigy was also used in the current coronation medal, which also came out in 1887. It's a lot larger and was considered more successful. We sold one of those in our premium sale back in auction 62. So this is the 1887 London Sovereign, which is the first legend. As you can see that the tip of the crown is very far spaced from the DG, which stands for by the grace of God in Latin, and the top of the cross of the crown bleeds into what is known as toothing in the border. The JEB, or the artist's initials, are fully on the shoulder truncation, and it was decided that this little plume in the helmet would come back because it was originally not placed in the earlier Victoria portraits in the Pastrucci design. This 1893 Sydney Sovereign is the second legend, which you can see compared between the two, and I'll bring them back together. The tip is closer to the DG, and the cross is not as embedded into the border. The JEB on the shoulder truncation sometimes comes down into the blank background fields. It as well still has the plume. Sometimes it's hard to tell the difference, so it's always nice to kind of have an example of both next to each other, and you can see that this one is a lot closer to the DG than this one is, as well as the cross is a bit lower than on the top of the tiara. You can also tell that this, the 1887 one, is a bit more yellow gold, which was indicative of London 1887 Jubilee Heads.